Heidi ho, people. Heidi freaking ho. Hello, Serena, the Concrete Rose, here at your service. Wait a minute. Class is in session. No, I'm fucking playing. Hey, how's it going? Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Yep, happy Wisdom freaking Wednesday. So I was thinking, folks, my meeting in Serena's room, about addiction to whatever that may be. I was thinking, if anyone ever wants to reach out and feels like they need to talk to somebody, or, want to do a group chat or whatever. I don't know how those things work, but, or I could come on live or whatever, or we could do a private thing. Anyone who wants to join in, just let me know. I'd be more than happy. I have to check my messages, though. I'll work better at it, I promise. I shouldn't say I promise. But anyway, if anyone's interested in doing that, I would be more than happy to do that because, hey, I'm one of those. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. I think it'd be great. So maybe we can make this another meeting in Serena's room. All right, let's do that then. Big deep breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Release all that shit. Let's get grounded. My favorite grounding method is, sit, stand, get outside would be the best, right? Barefoot. And connect with Mother Earth, Gaia. But imagine tree roots are growing from the bottom of your feet in through the ground into the middle of the earth, right? So, and you could tell, you could feel the grounding. If you're sitting in a chair, you could do that. Put your feet on the floor as well, or from your root chakra, which the color is red. You can imagine a ball, a round energy ball, same thing, going down into the ground. Into the earth, 222, being connected. All right, digging the hat. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna put a hat on today. Yes, I'm still in bed. That's my jams. Hold on, let me overthink this. I'd like to say that's my motto. What's a motto for you? The sun and summer. That's pretty cool. I'm not doing a reading. No, I don't think so. But so anyway, my name's Serena. Hi, I am Serena, the Concrete Rose. I am magical. I am exuberant. I'm full of energy. I'm healed. I'm sober. Whatever your I am is. Let me see. Let me pick an I am for the day. I am blessed. I expect miracles today. So in our little meeting in Serena's room, be there. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, folks. I'm not going to sing. So, addiction, alcohol, drugs, sex, food, whatever, porn. How do I say that? That's so funny. All right, well, here we go. So, your card for today is going to be she-wolf. Male, female, whatever. He-wolf, she-wolf, whatever. Right, what does it say? Unleash the wild within. I want to sing that from Ozzy Osbourne. Bark at the moon. It's funny. Anyway, unleash the wild within. You've got this passion in... Oh, no, wait a minute. This is not meeting in Serena's room, I guess. Well, yeah, we can make it like that. Spirit. God. What does the collective need to know at this moment? Let me see. I keep seeing the card opportunity to forgive from this deck. Acceptance. Anyway, so addiction. So, we already know what the problem is, and I spoke about this before. So now we need solutions. 444, and I said that. Now we need solutions, correct? We need to figure out, first of all, You're going to have to make the decision that you want to change, that you're tired of living your life this way. And you need to realize that you do have the power. You are not powerless against anything. You are the power. You have the power within you. We need to tap into that. We need to break free of our cage that we lock ourselves in, because we're the ones doing it. We keep ourselves there. And then the devil, I just heard devil's playground, uses your own mind against you. You're human. It works with your ego. It works with your ego, right? Human are on the show, right? So, I don't know, just making that decision to want to heal and change, because you don't want to live life this way. You want to be happy. You want to be better to your children, your grandchildren, to people around you. You don't want to be miserable anymore. Why? Life is not meant to be miserable. We're not here to be miserable. Excuse me whilst I get a drink. I gotta take these glasses off. They're killing my nose. Anyway. Love my glass. It's all etched, all pretty and shit. It's crystal. It's water. I love to drink out of crystal glasses. It's a thing of mine. And it's not a drink, but it's water, but still, why not drink it out of your fucking favorite little glass you used to like to drink your cocktails or whatever out of? This is new, so I have never done that with this. It's untainted energy. Clearing them out. So, hi. Anyway, I just got the impression, the feeling that someone, why did it go away? Tell me more, tell me more. Excuse me. Damn it went away. All right, well, here we go. Wanting to heal, take it a step at a time. I like journaling. I like writing, and that's how I release things in it. And it's great because automatic writing happens for me, right? So automatic writing, what is that? In case you don't know, it is when you start to write, just things come out. Like, I will ask myself questions. I'll ask it out loud, whatever. You don't have to if people are around, but you can write the questions out. Like, why do I feel this way? What is triggering? Does this really matter in my life? All right. I'll give you, for instance, in my life, what one of my writings was, and it was crazy how it all unfolded. So my insecurities and shit about my own body and myself in a relationship that it wasn't reciprocated, love, compassion, respect, any of that, right? So I internalized that and took it onto myself that there must be something wrong with me. Why does he not want me? Why is he just watching porn and jacking off to porn and it wants nothing to do with me? But it says, I love you, you're so hot, you're sexy, you're all these things. Yeah, but you don't even look at me naked. I could walk around in front of you naked. I could, whatever. I'm not going to get into details. I almost did, totally. Anyway, fuck it. And I had to ask myself, does this really matter? I mean, do you really give a fuck? Okay, I know. Do you really give a fuck? Does this really change who you are because somebody else? And then I'm like, well, no. Well, then where does this come from? And then as I was writing, all these different things came up. And, it's funny. It boils all the way back down to when I was a child. Yeah, I was a child and I was molested. And so at that point, being a small child, very young, by the way, way too young. I'm sure more of that's going to come out, but yay for me, right? Yay. Who am I really anyway? And why is everyone dead? Anyway, all right. So, it's like I'm cursed almost. I'm not, but it's, I don't know. It's a thing. So, it's a whole thing, okay? And thank you, Kobe, for that. Whole thing. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. God, I love you. You have a great family. So, things stem back to that. It's funny how when you learn, dissect wanted to come out, but I don't know, that could be taken as a positive or whatever. How so many things can go, how this one little thing, when you start delving into it and looking into it, how it's just crazy how the spider web, like the how it all just, one thing, I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm going to clear. Put this on my head. Fuck it, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. It's just, it's interesting when you start your healing journey. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's all great and dandy. No, I mean, it's hard, but it's worth it. Oh yeah, Serena, look at your life ain't much better. The fuck it ain't. Again, 3D shit, fuck all that shit. You know? Being a prisoner in my own mind was fucking horrible. Being a horrible person to myself, which then in turn, you become a horrible person to other people. I'm not saying you go around just, everybody's their own person. I didn't go around trying to make everyone's life miserable. I was really just trying to make my own life miserable, and I didn't know that at the time. We live from our subconscious mind. We don't even realize this is a thing. That it's a thing that we don't think because we're unconscious, walking around on autopilot. That it's a whole thing that we don't like ourselves. We don't love ourselves. We can sit there and go, I love you to everyone. But not saying you don't love them, but you really can't, because what you don't have inside of you, you can't give. What's inside of you is the only thing that comes out that you give. And that's a scary thing in a way. I mean, it's like when you have to look at yourself and go, I was a fucking dick. God, I was a dick. I'm all up in my masculine energy, so that was how I survived, When you're surrounded by monsters your whole life, you are a monster yourself, in a sense. Or how would you survive? You can't be that little lamb chop, that little lammy lamb. You'll fucking get destroyed, tore up, spit out. So, as a child, we build this persona, or we have this alter ego, or we have our defense mechanism, our survivor thing that just automatically comes up. I mean, it did for me, and I wrote about it when I was going the beginning of my healing. It was really quite interesting, and I'll get into that at later times, but because it's a fucking trip, and I would like to kind of want to go back and read that shit, because it'd be interesting to see what I wrote, because again, it was automatic writing, so that's all in itself. But let's start today with first your I am, and changing your perception, and it's just a matter of changing your mind. And it really is that easy. It really is that easy, and it's not. It's the hardest, easiest thing you'll ever do. I know, it makes no sense. Find your magic moment. Stick with it. The first thing in the morning is the most important before you get out of bed. And I haven't been doing this lately, and it just came to me. Dr. Wayne Dyer is where I got this from. He would say in the morning, before he put his feet on the ground, he would just wake up and say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day. I mean, Dr. Wayne Dyer was, if you haven't heard of, he's passed, but if you haven't heard of him, please look him up. Dr. Wayne Dyer is phenomenal motivational teacher, speaker. He wrote a shit ton of books. He's amazing. But on his bed, on where his bed is, on his wall, he had sticky notes everywhere. I did the sticky note. I write on mirrors and shit. I need to write on that, because that's something I look at when I'm laying in my bed, my mirror right here, and my whiteboard I have here. So I have these things written on there, and my eyes go over it, and I'm reading it. Well, that's going into my subconscious. But if you don't, I'm not going to get into that right now. We're just doing this healing thing. So it's extremely important how we start our day and what we do, and to try and look at people well, we have to work on ourselves. I'm not going to get into the other part yet, because until we can look at ourselves and see what part we play, our role in our life, in this game of life, what our avatar, what our human is doing when it's coexisting and collaborating with other humans that are hurting, because hurting people hurt people, you know? And, well, there's confirmation. And, you know, it's just little by little, and be easy with yourself, you know? I'm saying just, you don't have to, but if you resonate with what I'm saying, just begin to write down on a piece, why am I feeling this? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel unattractive and bad about myself because this person doesn't want to have sex? Where does this come from? Does this really matter in my life? I mean, does this mean I'm ugly? Does this mean I'm not desirable? Does this mean somebody thinks I am because they don't? You know what I mean? And you just, once you take your mind off of other people and go inward, because this is a soul healing journey. We're going into the fifth dimension. If you don't believe in that, we're raising our consciousness. Let's just do that. The light's coming in, right? The light. And it's a choice. Do you want to go to New Earth? The paradigm shift is happening. Either you want to go that way or you want to stay where you're at. That's up to you. I would love to see everybody in the New Earth. Hello, New Earthers. How are you? I would love to see you guys there. But I don't want no dicks. I mean, not as in the phallus, but as in, don't be a dick. Don't be like Dick, right? Just stop being miserable. Don't you want to stop being miserable? Don't you want to go, life is great. The sun is shining. The fucking leaves, well, here the leaves are changing. I don't like coldness, but hey, it's part of the whole thing, right? But it's beautiful. It's beautiful that we get to come to this earth and jump in a human and experience all these fucking things, whether you want to, albeit good or bad, whatever you want to call it, right? It's your world. We're living in it with you, right? My world's beautiful. Sometimes it's not so beautiful. Things aren't always going to be great. And when you're going through healing, shit's going to come up. And it's okay. But if you want to say, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way, and believe me, I've done this forever. This is something I work on. I shouldn't be feeling this way. I shouldn't, be depressed. Why am I depressed? Yesterday was so good and my life is going so good. Or maybe it's not, but whatever. I shouldn't be feeling this way. The more you try to repress, push down, push away something, the more you draw it in. What you resist persists, which is so true. So the more you try not to and avoid that, it's always going to be there. You're going to keep doing the same karmic cycles. You're going to stay on your hamster wheel or on your treadmill. Fuck, I'm running my ass off. I'm tired. It's been 5 miles. I haven't moved an inch. Stop it. I've got tired of that shit. And I'm tired of it now. Am I? I mean, fuck. I need to go out there and work on my car. Put some tranny fluid in that bitch, right? Put that rubber thing on my high pressure power steering line. Start it. Drive it. I see if I'm throwing that EGR valve code still, but anyway. So today, let's just do one little step. Maybe write in your journal. Write in a journal, pick up a piece of paper, get you a little notebook or whatever you want to do, and just write it out. Why do I feel this? Whatever your feeling is, why do I feel this way? There's some of you, I feel you want to heal so bad and you just don't know how. You've tried everything. I get it. I've been there too. I did my affirmations. Nothing worked for me. I tried mindfulness and all this. You're not going to get there until you heal what's inside of you. You're not going to get past a certain point. Because until you love yourself and believe that you, I don't want to say deserve, because it's not really it's like people don't really know what love is, because we're taught that love is conditional. That you act a certain way and I'll love you. You act a certain way and you get things. You do, you know what I mean? And You got to learn to love yourself. And most of us, if you're watching this, you probably resonate. So chances are you had a shitty fucking childhood. And I don't mean material things and all that. I mean, maybe you had everything in the world, all you could ask for, but your parents were not there. Or you had nothing and you had to fend for yourself, like my children had to do, because I was working all the time. And I worked at night. I went to school, and I missed out on everything for nothing. But anyway, and that hurts me. I mean, so that's part of our meeting here, in our little meeting in Serena's room. There's things that fucking hurt. And the hard thing for me, I don't know if anyone's going to resonate. Well, I'm going to say it, so probably there's a reason for it. So, was allowing myself to feel things, even when things were done to me that were hurtful. I wouldn't allow myself, really, because I would reason, hold on, don't let me overthink this, right? I would reason in my head, well, I know why they're acting that way, because their hurts and they're this and they're that. So, Serena, you know better. You should, but I wouldn't allow. I denied my own self, my inner child. I denied myself the feeling that I got hurt. That these things do hurt me, and fuck you for being that way to me. I love you. I understand where it comes from. But at the same time, fuck you, this shit hurts. And then again, at the same time, it's your choice, do I want to stay here or not? If you stay in a situation, if you want to bitch about it to your friends, but you really have no bitch because they are not doing anything to you. You're fucking, it's a me versus me. It's a you versus you journey. You're doing it to yourself. Learn what you need to learn. Heal what you need to heal. And remember, a lot of times, people will attack you and stuff like that because of from where they're at and things they need to heal and things that are coming up for them to look at, right? And themselves. Same can go for you as well. Most people like to blame everything on everyone else, and that's fine. That's denial. That's whatever. It's not just a river, right? In Egypt. Oh yeah. Love class. So hey, it's a brand new fucking day. Every day when you open your eyes and you get up, it's a brand new day to do something different and be better than you were the day before. Because the past is gone. You can't go back and change that. You can't go back and change that. You got high yesterday. Are you sober today? Right? Did you not wake up? Whatever your thing is, don't wake up and get on social media or turn on the fucking news and listen to negativity because it's just background noise. Well, your subconscious records everything. You see, hear, smell, whatever. Taste. Remember, frequency and vibration, sound, energy is where it's all at. Try to just smile. I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and tell you. And if you're having a bad day, fuck it. I'm sad. Oh, Serena, you probably shouldn't be negative. Fuck you. I'm going to be so fucking negative. I'm going to fucking 100% it. And then it's amazing because then it's like, it goes away. And you're like, what? Acceptance. And I saw that card. It came out earlier. Acceptance. Accepting yourself, who you are, where you're at that moment, but wanting to change that, putting in the effort to be different and get some fresh air. I think that's all for today. So, you have a blessed day. Journal. It's Wisdom Wednesday. Learn something. Find a fun fact and share it with the rest of us. Please, I encourage and implore you that if you are feeling down in you, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be addiction. And addiction could be just to your own stinking thinking. It could just be your own negativity. It could just be, who needs enemies when, I'm my own. I used to be my own worst enemy. I didn't need anyone fucking helping me to fucking do anything. Just give me 10 minutes and I'll fuck it up myself, Begin to love yourself. You deserve, no, I hate saying deserve, but I mean, hey, let's just say deserve. You deserve it. You're worth it. You matter. Or you wouldn't be here. You matter. You matter. Teach the children. It's important. Sow a seed, teach the children. This is my thing. Picture this with me, folks. Smiling, happy families, communities, villages coming together as a whole unit, working together for a common goal. What is that? Everybody has a home, everybody has food, and everyone has fresh water. We got to break generational gaps, people. We've got to pass down knowledge like they have forever, except in USA. Pass down knowledge. And wouldn't it be great to have knowledge from all these other aspects and they all come together, and that way we know no matter where you're at, you can forage for food and your plant medicine is there. And you can eat any fucking thing and you'll never be hungry if you know what to eat. Instead of coming out of a fucking package, you don't know what that fucking shit is with all the shit that's in there. Our bodies are amazing. Get outside when you're outside more and you're around the trees. Hug a fucking tree. Stand by a tree. Sit under a tree. Lean up against one. Put your feet on the ground. You will become happy and you will start healing. I went from not being able to walk to fucking walking, working on my car and doing shit. It's amazing. Do I have anyone out there going, Serena, God, I cannot believe what you have accomplished? No, no one. No one in my family. No one has said a fucking thing. I didn't even do that to myself until I wrote it down. I'll read it to you. These are things I had to do because I was not looking at my accomplishments. I was just looking at where the fuck I haven't gotten to yet, which is my thing. That's horrible. Because that keeps me down. That keeps me low vibration. I'm not going to get the things that I want to attract. I don't care how good of a person I've been and things that I've done, and I put the good energy out there. But if I don't feel it and believe it for my own self, I cannot receive anything. And what God is working on me, in me is, I don't want things. I do a little bit, but not really. My focus is I want to just help other people. I have a vision because I'm not going to give you anything, Serena, because you give it away. You don't do anything for yourself. I've got to learn to do that. Where does that stem from? Something in me tells me I'm not deserving. I'm not deserving of it. I don't deserve that. That's ridiculous. I've got to live to be able to help other people. I have to help so I can help other people. I'm doing these videos. I don't even know what the fuck, because I'm not sharing my healing abilities. I'm not out there doing all the things that I know and that I've got certificates out the fucking yin yang for, you know, and I have my natural abilities that are my gifts that God gave me. Well, God might say, if you're not doing this, I'm going to take your shit. And you can just stay that way. I don't know if that's a thing, but I've been feeling lately, hey, you've got to use it or lose it. I'm not sure if that's a real thing or not. I'm just telling you and my thoughts and my feelings. All right, so this is what I wrote to myself one night. Well, I just started writing. So it says, Serena, you went from flat on your back, heartbroken, and was at the point of suicide, to walking, working on your pilot, and helping Jason on a tree job, which was limbs, heavy shit, bending down, things I couldn't even move before. You guys don't have any idea. And even the people that saw me, it's amazing. It's amazing. And this is what was part of my automatic writing. So anyway, to helping on a tree job in a year's time. Great job. I have to tell me, you did it. You fucking did it. And I cried. You know why? Because, and I'll probably cry now, because I didn't think I would. When I was there, I thought I was never going to walk again and I'd never be able to get up and do anything. By myself. Here I am. But then again, I don't got that give up in me, you know. Tell me I can't do something, I'm going to fucking do it. Okay? Before it was in a bad way. Now I've channeled it into a good way. Everything people told me that I should change and I shouldn't be and I should do this, I should do that, and I always thought were curses and I wish I wasn't like that. Why am I like this? Why do I overthink? Why do I do this? Are my super fucking powers. Right? Thank you. My phone thinks I'm hot. Yeah, I do that because it's just cute. Because I always like to say, it does, makes me feel better. Like a post, a quote thing or meme or whatever the fuck it's called about, I have a bumper sticker that says, you know, honk if you think I'm sexy, and then I sit at the green light until I feel better about myself or whatever. You know, it's just funny shit like that. I like to do shit in humor, and that's how I've handled a lot of my traumas and tragedies, and, you know, whether I was beat, put in the hospital, or had to go to the hospital for whatever, you know, I would just laugh and make jokes, and they'd send the chaplain in, and they're like, this is serious. And I'm like, whatever. But that's how I handled shit. Because I didn't have time to sit around and go, oh, God, my ribs are all cracked, or I just got beat, or they just call me fucking names, slap me around, burn me with shit, fuck me up, drag me out to tell me they're going to kill me, whatever. You know, I mean, I've had it. All of that shit, right? I didn't have time to, and I didn't know how, and this is where the self-destruction part came in, because I at that time, I did not know how to deal with, handle, or think about anything bad in my life, because I didn't have time. I had a child. I had people to take care of. I had a mom and a brother, and I had things I had to do. I had to go to work. I didn't have time to go, oh, poor me, I was just raped and almost murdered. You know, I got out alive. You know what I mean? Right after that happened, and being at the fucking police station in 2 different fucking hospitals, I was in the emergency room with my oldest son all night long. I came home from all of that. I mean, I was choked. I mean, it was bad. It was by an LA Crips gang member. And he fucking, it was bad. So I talked myself out of it, and I got away. And the police and everyone said, God, you are so lucky you're alive. Yeah, you weren't the one being fucking choked out till you know what I mean? But yeah, I went to 2 trials and everything, and he walked. Yeah, with a rap sheet like this, okay? Fucking rap sheet like this, but that's the wonders of fucking being raped, isn't it? And that's the only one I ever took ever went to the police about. All the other ones I didn't. And you know what? It's fucking horrible how they treat you. Fucking horrible how they treat you. And I'm going to say this, because it's you fucking bitches out there that like to cheat on your fucking old men and like to make up fucking stories that you were raped. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Because it's bitches like you. Thank you. Bitches like you. Bitches like women like us that it really happens to. That's traumatic. That changes our fucking lives forever. Get treated like shit. Like we're a fucking whore. Like we asked for it. We wanted it. And they talk to you like shit. It's horrible. Fuck you bitches. But that's fine. Thank you. I just had to get that out. I just had to get that out because it's fucking true, you fucking whore tramps. Whew, I've had that in me for 53 years. Well, not when I was big, but I'm sure my inner child thought that. But you know, tangent, rambling. I'm a rambling man. Anyway. It's sad that, and it amazes me and it fascinates me in a sense that how when you're a small child and you're molested, how you automatically internalize that and you take that on your whole entire life, and it's subconscious. You don't know why you can't talk to me. You don't know why you're shy. You don't know why you think you're ugly. You don't know why you feel all these ways about yourself. You don't even know it's a thing. You don't even know it's a thing. How in the fuck can you tell me, being a small child of the age of, I'll just go to 4. I'm going to go younger than that. Because it goes younger than that for me. Way younger than that for me. Way younger than that for me. Way. Why we would internalize that and feel horrible about ourselves because of what somebody else did, because of their whatever sick reasons, because it probably happened to them, and it just passes down generations. And when they talk about breaking generational gaps, and that's what we're doing when we heal ourselves, and we heal all these things in our lives, and then we change it so our children don't do the same things. But if you don't change yourself, it's going to pass down from generation to generation to generation to generation. And I would say, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for a kid. You have to do it for yourself, or it's never going to work. Because it's a lot of work, and it's hard, and it's a lot of looking at yourself. But fuck all this addiction and all this and all that, all this, all that. Okay, yeah, you do drugs, you do this, you do that, whatever you do, okay? But when you start to heal, these things will fall away. I promise you. Oh, well, Serena, you struggle with da-da-da. Well, guess what? I'm around it. I'm working my ass off to get the fuck out. So I don't have to, I can choose where I want to be when I want to be there. It's steps. It's steps. I went from never. But you know what? I won't even take time and say, Serena, fuck. I'll tell other people, but you know what? Yeah, I can walk. If I was able to get out of that bed, and I had a doorknob, because all I didn't have a doorknob, I was going to fucking just hang myself off the doorknob, Illuminati style. I'm not Illuminati, but I just had to throw that in there. But I've been suicidal my whole life. This time was different. There was a peace that came over me that I was just like, okay, I'm just done. I'm not going to live this. I'm just done. I'm just done. And I really don't have words for it. So unless you've been there, I get it. I know how people actually could kill themselves because I was to that point, and I was fine with it. A calmness, a peace, a serenity, it comes over you. And thank you, God, that, just thank you, God, that I got out of that. But I'm not going to sit around, and I want to express to you guys that we're focusing on the wrong things. And if Abraham Hicks says 17 seconds for your thought, and your thoughts, you know, are energy, right, which carries vibration, which goes out to the universe, or which goes out to everything, which will come back to you, it's a real thing. It really is. And when we allow the outside people, because you know what, chances are, if you're in a deep fucking thing like that, chances are you might have a purpose, something great. I mean, you've lived through all kinds of shit. You have so much knowledge and love and what you could share with the world. And we need you. We just need everybody to just work on themselves. That's what help changes the world. People say, there's nothing I can do myself to change anything that's going on. We're going to go to war and nuclear shit, nuclear that. Okay, well, whatever. But it's vibration, it's energy. Don't feed the darkness with your energy. And you do that and they would love for that to happen. And people want to keep you down. Look, your family's going to want to keep you down because they're jealous. They see something in you. You're doing better and they're not. You might think, oh, my brother and my sisters and my aunts and my uncles, you know, my cousins, everyone's so much better because they have a title or they're in a corporation or they drive a big car, a nice car, but they're fucking shit. They're asshole shit people. Just because you could dress them up pretty and they drive pretty things doesn't mean they're a good person or they're better than you. No. People want to put us fucking, I'll tell you what. Some of the best motherfuckers I know, I met in the bar. My bar friends, when I was bartending, we drank all the time. And you know, you can call them up any fucking time and they'll be there. Bam. They love you when you make an ass out of yourself. That's family. Oh, shit. I mean, we're talking years ago, right? I'm still friends with them, though. And Byron, I love you to death. You're my fucking angel. Bail me out of jail because my ass is going to jail. Fuck. For domestic violence. Me? Anger issues? It's a meeting, so I'm having to smoke. I gotta get some. Yeah, I'm not proud of this shit, but yeah, I fucking hit one of my boyfriends with my fucking car. I sure the fuck did. Get the fuck out of my way, dude. If you don't move, I'm gonna run you over. If you don't fucking move, I'm gonna run you. If you don't move, I'm gonna run you over. So I put it in reverse, punched it. Yeah, I went to jail. Fuck yeah, I went to jail right then. Had to pay for a windshield. And then the fucker stole all my change while I was in jail overnight. For that little while. So it cost me money. God's been on my side. Because he wasn't pressing charges against me, but the state picked it up because, you know, you just can't hit somebody with your car, evidently. It's frowned upon in this establishment. When I say something, you better do it, because I'll say it 3 times. Well, this is what we're trying to move from, you know. I don't want to be that person anymore, you know. I don't. The anger, and I'm older now, so I can control myself a lot better, and you're welcome. I'm just going to say you're welcome to the world because you have no idea the fucking sick shit that's happened to me. You don't think I'm not sick? You don't think I don't have those tendencies? Everyone thinks, oh, you're just a skinny little meek. You're such a sweet little thing. And, you know, we let everyone know I pick and choose my battles. But you know what? There comes a time when enough is enough and snap can happen. But I mean, I'm more past that now because I work through my shit. But when I was younger, I had that fucking anger. There was so much anger. And I had that blackout anger. I mean, black the fuck out. I mean, I've come to with a knife to my fucking baby daddy's fucking throat. Yes. And I would tell my mom, I'm gonna fucking come to. I was awake the whole time, but blackout, right? Blackout fucking anger. And I'm gonna kill a motherfucker and I'm gonna have blood all over me and not know what the fuck happened. I'm no, Serena, I'm like, if I'm telling you these things, this is a fucking reality. Or why would I say it? You know? Thank God. Thank God. I mean, and I really mean it. Thank you, God, for always looking out for me, always watching over me, always being there, even through those hard times. I should have been dead so many times. You have no idea. No idea. It's a joke with me now. I don't die. I'm like a kitty cat. Meow. Right? So, look at all the shit you guys have been through. You're doing great. I just want everyone to love themselves and have the best quality life because it is so nice. There's so much more out there to do. I'm going to have to pause you now. Anyway, I'll ramble forever, so I'm just going to get off here, and you guys have a fabulous day, and please, message me if you want to do group meetings or a one-on-one, and we could just shoot the shit, talk about whatever, and no judgment. I'm not going to, it's a judgment-free zone. And, please, I don't want to hear no one's shit. So don't be a dick and talk your shit. Because that just will show everyone else where you're at in your journey in your life. No judgment, but who the fuck are you to judge anyone anyway? I love you. Peace, love, harmony. See you on the flip, motherfuckers.